Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. We're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey. You're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
They'll go again with Bell. Spinning past him. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
Just in case you were wondering, Brandon, if Le'Veon Bell's a true 3-down back, of course you weren't. But how about this for numbers? 66 yards on the ground, 154 total yards from scrimmage because he had 88 through the air. Tell me what he can't do as a running back.
I read a couple articles that with him back, they also put in some new plays, and that's what he does. He expands your offense all around. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
They come out here in the eye. To throw is Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet, and that's his third receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job, and I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to him.
On the defensive side, they better figure something out quickly.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, you've got to do something to slow him down. I don't care if it's double or triple coverage. Make someone else emerge, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up second down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Wilson on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards. All told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's got his man on the crossing route. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, we have a second after the incompletion. Tom Brady came back. And in a big way this last week, didn't he?
I know he's 39, but he played like he was 29, maybe even younger than that. And I had a chance to talk with him last year about his training and what he does. He really believes in his regimen, and he also thinks he's going to play well into his 40s.
Looked like he could. 400 yards, 3 touchdowns in week 5.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Coates. 15 yards through the air and a first down. A big game for Coates against the Jets. How about what he did? 139 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And they need those types of games from him. I'm not even talking about the monster numbers that he had this past week. I'm just saying being a consistent, reliable threat because someone has to take the pressure off of Antonio Brown. He can't catch everything, can he? Well, maybe he can.
And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Wilson to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
A Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Roethlisberger. And able to find Green.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. The stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get